Hello, Magic players. Today is a special episode for us. 210. NoobCon number six. NoobCon number
Number 8.
8. 2016. Yeah, I was confused. NoobCon number 8 in 2016. I wanted to say NoobCon 16 in 2008. But the other way around. Yeah, Charles, not a lot to
Oh,
say about the decks we're playing. We're playing the deck versus the deck. Um,
yeah, we're excited to do the whole Yukon final series, but we're at the point where we are seeing a lot of the decks in the final. So if you're following this series, you'll notice that, and it's no different today. Today, we just rolled randomly for who would have the first and second place. I'm going to be playing the deck that finished in first place, and that is Martin Berlin's winning list. And Mitja is going to have Fluffy's list. So, and Fluffy finished in second place. We're not promising that the deck mirrors are that much fun to watch as a normal episode, but it's interesting to see even what the decks look like back then. They are a little bit different than they are now. So, I'll still be excited to talk a little bit about it in the deck, but we won't have a too long a discussion since we all know these decks so well.
yeah, and I mean, the deck versus the deck. Plus, as you said, we all know this kind of lists, and these are not our decks. And I think also our suggestions in when we're talking about Fluffy and Martin Berlin, they're both insanely good Magic players. They probably always have an idea why they're doing stuff like they do it. So there's just one card. I hope I didn't miss it. Because my list is missing this one. That's why I have it so quick in hand, because normally, Charles, you know what I mean. When you build the deck, you're always having every one of beside wheel. And I was like, no balance. Why no balance?
Well, there's no balance in my list either. So
Fair. But it's surprise. For me, it's very surprising, because it's like, why? But yeah, with
right,
that
but the
said,
interesting thing, these are like unlike the early episodes. These aren't like card availability issues for balance.
yeah,
These are purpose choices not to play the card.
exactly.
In my list, we'll see that I think Stone Rain was played instead of the balance. I don't know what was taken out for your
Sorry.
balance. Like that seems to be the different card in there. So I guess there was a greater fear for like library and losing games to that than being able to balance and remove 2 or 3 creatures.
I think in my list he replaced balance with a power sink, which is, if it's timed well, insanely good in the mirror match. Because you can tap your opponent out and can start to cast your important spells like Book, or you can mana efficient counter a quick Book, counter a counter spell with just 1 blue open, stuff like that. But yeah,
Before we go to the deck list, I think one of the major lists when you compare them is one of the lists has main deck Sarahs. That's the list I'm playing.
yeah,
And one of them has Sarahs in the sideboard and has no creatures in the main other than factories.
true.
And that's what Mitja's playing today. So I kind of thought that like your list has an advantage against mine because like your swords are much more active in the game one and mine are
Yeah,
much more
that's
dead.
true.
So I think that gives you an advantage. But of course, in short term, depending who draws what broken cards, the advantages can change very quickly. But just look at the list. I think in the mirror itself, I think your list is favored. You just have more control than me.
I
So
mean,
I think that
to be
gives you the
honest,
edge.
when I check the lists, I think it comes out to what you said. Whoever draws more one-offs will win that. Or after that, who draws more factories. This is just it. But let's see.
All right. Well, let's take a look at
yeah.
the list and we'll get started.
Exactly. And here we are. This is my list. Hopefully, I hit the right hotkey. Yes, I did. My list runs 4 books, which is a really big amount of books. Normally, the nowadays lists only run 3 books. Some only 2 books and a copy artifact, which is also okay. This list runs a spicy one of Lightning Bolt and one of Fireball, which is common in the deck lists. This is the deck with Time Twister and 3 Felva Stones. I think if you run a draw 7 in the deck, you want the 3 Felva Stones just to cast it really save turn 2, maybe turn 3 to reload. But I'm not a huge fan of Time Twister anymore in the deck. Also, the one of Lightning Bolt is good against fast creature decks, but I think Maze of It is a little bit more convenient. Um, as I said, I will not talk a lot about the sideboard, about the deck as it is in the sideboard. Some surprising cards like Crater Realm of Preservation and Circle of Protection Black. But I think this is owed to the fact that back then a lot of people were still playing Mono Black and Juzams. Um, but yeah, that's basically it. In the sideboard, you also have Wrath of God and an Abyss. The Wrath of God is on the left-hand side of the Abyss. Just it is laid out a little bit close together. But with that said, I would say, Charles, let's move on and talk a little bit about your list. Because, or are there any questions about the list?
No, I mean I don't think so. I mean the two power sinks are what's different, and I think a lot of the decks today play 3 Disenchant Main and 1 Divine Offering. Uh,
I mean,
the theory I think is.
if when I play tournaments, I normally play 4 Disenchants and one of Divine Offering. Just
Oh, so you
because
go 5.
yeah, I play 5. A 5 artifact removal. The key is I never want to lose against artifact aggro. And they normally cannot catch up with Divine Offerings. Yeah. With
Okay.
that said, let's move on to your list. And here we are.
Okay, so this is the winning list. A couple things to note. One is we don't have balance. This list plays 2 lightning bolts today, and if you look at the top list, you might see 1 lightning bolt main. 2 is really unusual, and you have the Stone Rain, which I think was in place of balance. Only 3 books, and 2 main Dexeras, which I think today you wouldn't even play main Dexeras, right? You would just wait to gain control of the board and then just win either with a Fireball or not even a Fireball, just Factories, because we do see lists today with Factors as the only win con or Brain Geyser. So that's a little bit different. The biggest thing in the sideboard is instead of playing Divine Offerings, which I think will be there today in all the top lists, we have Dust to Dust instead. So that card is either really, really good or really, really bad. So it's definitely pushing it more in the artifact aggro direction. Everything else I think is pretty standard. 3 Ivory Towers, I guess, to deal with the 12 burn. Like you'll see that much more today. So that I think is definitely before a little bit before what most people were doing. But now Ivory Tower is pretty common in the sideboard, at least a 1-of. I don't think I need to say too much. We know these lists. Let's see how they do. It won't be the most interesting because everyone's seen the deck mirrors, but it's historically fun to just go back and go through the whole series, and we'll see who wins today.
Yes, and give me a second, closing that one, and here we are. Hey. What also a big difference in the sideboard is that you play Dust to Dust and I only run Divine Offering. Dust to Dust can be way better in the mirror match, but yeah. You're even, I guess?
Yep.
2. You can start. Give me a second.
Yeah, I think the Dust to Dust will be good in this matchup, right? But typically, I think the pile 2, Divine Offering will be better.
Pile number 1. Yeah, you have these weird corner cases where you need to destroy one of your own artifacts to get one of your opponents, and this normally does not happen in the deck mirror, but yeah. I keep that.
Oh, and I'm running Time Twister, which I forgot about.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to take a mull on this one, unfortunately.
Let it rest for a second. Yeah. Mishra's Factory and the City of Brass, and only spells you cannot cast. I mean, you can cast Disenchant and Regrowth, but
I mean, I think I'm definitely losing the game with that hand.
I don't know.
You're
I
keeping
kept something strange, to be honest.
Okay. Pile 1, 2, or 3?
Number 3.
I'm thinking I should mull it. What do you think?
No, this is an easy keep. Snap keep.
It's an easy keep.
Easy
All
keep.
right, I already said mull though, so I have to stick to it.
Okay, sure. I would
All right,
have
that's
kept that.
this is what Mitja would have kept this.
Yeah,
This is
100%.
definitely not what we
You,
wanted to happen in the beginning of
you top deck
the final
Tundra,
match.
Tundra, and you can thwart my Savannah line turn 1.
All right, I couldn't play a land. I'd have to just pass, but I would get a land.
Oh, yeah,
Not a good
right.
one.
You're on the play. Little
I'm on
bit
the play,
bad.
so I'm glad Time Twister's in the list. So, like losing 2 cards right now on the play, you have such an advantage to win this game. Like I have to get rid.
I don't
There's no
know.
balance.
Believe me, my hand is pile number 1. My hand is strange. Let's keep it like that. My hand is super strange.
Okay, we'll put 2 on the bottom. Not that we have much choice here. Okay, that's your turn. Card.
I play a Tundra and a Lotus and pass the turn.
Get rid of your Lotus.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I play Factory Soul Ring, pass.
Nice.
Oh.
Draw 3.
Yeah.
Your turn. Land.
I play City of Brass, Demonic Tutor. But like that. 1 floating. I go for the Ancestral as well. With the 1 floating, I attack you, then I draw 3. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3. I played a land. I pass the turn. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, pass. Okay.
Land. Your turn.
Draw. That's a good one. I would like to cast Recall for 2.
Yeah, that's good.
Ancestral Demonic.
This is the difference between not having like any more lands. It's like such a problem for this deck.
1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8. Discard a Tundra, pass the turn.
I mean, I still don't have another land. This is just so ridiculous. I mean, I can't do anything. I literally could do nothing.
Draw. Library 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Play a Mox Jet 2, 4, 6, 7. Cast Demonic Tutor.
You just get Mind Twist, and then we can go to the next game.
The problem is the right choice here is not the Mind Twist.
Something else?
pass the turn. I took the mind twist, but I cannot mind twist to you now.
All right. I have a land, not a good one. Your turn.
Draw. 2, 4, 6, 8. I would like to strip your City of Brass.
Might as well then draw.
Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7.
These cards.
Okay. How many cards do you have in hand?
6.
6, okay. I draw one with library, and I mind twist you. Go to 18. And
Okay, that's your game.
pass the turn.
I can see.
Okay. Just for the viewers, as soon as I hit the library, the game was over.
I think it was over when I missed like 3 land drops.
And mulligan to 5, but I kept... My hand was 6 lands and a Lotus. That's why I said I kept a super strange hand.
Yeah, there's nothing to do there.
Pile number 2. Yeah, the drawback with 5 and then missing land drops is just...
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that.
No. Tell me.
Okay, well, pile 2. We'll keep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I keep 2.
Factory, Pearl, a Warstone, your turn.
Factory, your turn. Chaos Orb is good.
Your turn.
Strip Mine, Felvar Stone, your turn.
Your turn.
Tundra. Would like to cast Time Walk.
Okay.
A untapped draw for the Time Walk turn. Would like to cast Ancestral.
That's good.
1, 2, 3. Play Plains, pass the turn. 7 cards in hand.
We will disenchant your Felverstone.
Okay, that works.
We will activate Chaos Orb.
I would like to disenchant.
And okay, sure. We will go to we'll strip your factory.
Okay.
We'll cast Time Twister.
Sure.
Well, in a few cases, this card actually looks good.
You didn't have a land drop, right?
Nope.
I keep that.
Oh, you keep that one?
Yeah, I keep that. No mulligan. my turn. Okay, weird. I draw. I play a Mox. I play a Factory. I play a Lotus. I crack the Lotus. I cast a book. I go to a Time Walk turn and strip your Factory. I draw. I play a Volcanic and pass.
Play a library.
Yeah.
Play a land.
No. You played library. You cannot play a land.
Oh yeah. All right. I'll play a Soul Ring.
Yes.
And your turn.
I would like to draw a card end of turn.
I will respond to that.
Yeah. I draw the card anyways. Yeah, you just change. That's fine. I draw. I play a City of Brass. Swing with the Factory and cast a Felvar Stone. Pass.
Cards. Draw. Tundra. And your turn.
I play a land. I would like to disenchant your Felvar Stone. Swing.
Swords.
Would like to... Oh, you can pay that. Yeah, that's fine. Your turn.
You go 22. Draw. Play land for turn.
Yeah.
Card your turn.
I would like to disenchant your Soul Ring. Pass.
Land for turn. Or stone. 7 cards. Pass.
I would like to counter that for 3 more. Okay. Drop. Play a Mox, cast the book, pass the turn.
Land. 7 cards. Draw.
Yeah.
Enchant that.
Draw a card. Yeah.
Okay. Your turn.
City of Brass, pass.
Cards. Draw.
Yeah.
The book.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Go.
The card you have?
1.
Play land. Cards. Draw. Cast tutor.
Sure.
Mox. Going for 2.
Bolt the Factory.
Okay. No cards, right?
No cards.
Your turn.
Fireball you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Towards draw. Play a land. Sarah, and your turn.
Sword to Sarah.
Counter it.
Okay, your turn.
5 cards. Draw.
Yeah.
One with Sarah. Pass.
Yeah, go to
5 cards.
15. Draw. Try to disenchant.
I think you're at
I'm at 15. 100%. I lost 2 life for the fireball. Disenchant your book. Your turn.
a library. Tap draw. What's there?
11.
Pass.
Go.
Library. Tap draw. The library game.
As I said, as soon as one of us hits the library, the game is over.
Swing. And your turn.
Your turn.
We'll draw with library and then ancestral.
I counter the ancestral.
Okay, sure. You got it. I'll just draw with library.
Yeah.
You counter ancestral. That's fine. Okay. Untap draw. Mox. Oh.
Yep. I go to 3.
Swing.
Yeah.
And I'll go to discard.
I draw. I try to mind twist you for everything.
Sure.
Okay, then it's your game. I mean, it would be your game anyways.
Anyway, but might as well just hold the cards.
I would say let's go to sideboard because, I mean, we're playing... Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we can still play one more unboarded, but I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh, let's we can do sideboard. It's fine.
Let's see. One, 2, 3.
All right, I guess I'm doing this. Pile 2. Keeping?
Yeah. Definitely keeping.
1, 2, 3.
Number 1.
Okay. Okay, we'll try it.
Go.
Nothing good or anything. Okay.
City of Brass Emerald, Felvar Stone Pass.
Okay.
Factory. Attack.
Okay. 18.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Draw. Factory. Attack.
We'll strip it.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Oh. Factory. Pass.
Factory. Swing.
Um. Wow. You have 3 factories.
I drew all 4.
Okay, no blocks.
You take 4. Your turn. Demonic is good.
Okay, let's see, like a real problem for these multiple factors are not good for the dust to dust. This is like the worst we can do.
And I mean, dust to dust is double white. You cannot even cast it.
I couldn't even cast it anyway.
I mean, you can pick it and hope that you find another white source, but that doesn't feel good.
And Ancestral is so dangerous, like post board. I mean, it's like more dangerous than usual, right?
I play red blasts. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, but you also play Disenchant and
Yeah.
Final Offering too, so. That's just so dangerous. I don't know whether to take Chaos Orb, get rid of 1 factory, which will like be better, or what to do. All right, we'll try it.
I would mana drain it.
Yeah, you mana drain. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Landmark Sapphire. I have 2 colorless in my pool. Yeah, I would swing for 6.
Yeah, 8.
And cast the book. Go to 18. Pass.
That's just factory beat down.
I saw my hand saw 3 factories, and I knew I love that.
We're not playing this. We're gonna Big growth, strip mine, strip a factory.
Yeah, sure.
And your turn.
Play a land. Try to draw a card with the book. And pass the turn.
Oh man, it's so bad. Your turn.
I go to 17 and try to draw a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have 2 red blast in hand and you don't have 2 blue.
5.
Go for it.
Did I play a land? I don't think so.
Nope.
Play a land, pass the turn. 2, 4, 6. 6 cards.
All right, we'll try to dust to dust. We'll cast dust to dust. You're booking a spell or so.
Sure.
Okay. It's your turn.
I think I want to attack.
I don't know what to do here. Just with 2 factories?
Yes.
All right, I'll activate 1.
I would like to sword 1.
All right, I'll gain 3, I guess, at least. Then I take 2, so I gain 1, go to 9.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Anything else?
No, your turn. Your turn.
I only got the second blue. It's a problem because the factories will kill me. Okay, it's your turn.
I strip your second blue.
Oh man, that's bad. You want? Yeah, I guess this one.
Tundra. And then I would like to go to work.
All right. I'll activate.
I will divine offer it.
Okay, we'll try to counter that.
Red blasted.
Okay.
You cannot counter.
That's gone.
You don't have double blue.
I don't have 2 blues, so it doesn't even matter. All right, it's your game. It's your game. I can't do anything. I didn't get the second so late.
Yeah, I saw 3 factories and I knew this will be the aggressive game. But for the viewers, this is kind of risky because Charles also has disenchant. I think he took out the swords, which is right in my opinion because I predict that he still runs Saros. I do not bring in the Saros because I don't want any Sarah fight. And I want more counter spells. Yeah. But that's why I try to put some early pressure with the factories on, especially when you have like 2 or 3, that works quite well. So he needs to throw his removal on the factories, but as I said, be careful because when he has enough removal and you're always losing a land. Normally the deck cannot afford to lose any lands. Especially in the early game where you try to set up your game.
Yep. I mean, the 4 factories was really tough, especially because like I didn't have 2 blue to counter anything. I could never cast my Jam Day Tome because I couldn't tap out.
But that is good in the mirror.
I had 2 red blast.
That was my plan. Even my plan was I put early pressure on with the factories so that you, even if you cast your book, you always need to tap out and you cannot interact with the factories, and then I kill you because it's like 6 damage, 6 damage, 6 damage, and you just drew 2 cards more. You know what I mean? And then there's no comeback because you already took 18 damage. What pile?
Yep. Pile 2.
Pile number 2 too. Two, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, pile number 2.
Okay. All right, we will keep.
Okay.
And I will play. You keeping?
I keep. Tundra is good. My turn?
Yep.
Draw. I play a Mox Pearl, I play a Factory and a Felvar Stone and pass the turn.
Your turn.
I strip your Volcanic. Then I would like to go to my second main phase and take out your Tundra. And pass.
It's a good top deck.
Yeah.
We will go to discard.
Okay. Draw. Play a land. Cast the book, pass the turn.
Okay, that's pretty good. We're able to disenchant that book.
Okay.
Discard your turn.
I play Soul Ring and try to draw 3. Pass the turn.
Cards draw. The land will cast Time Off.
Yes.
Cards draw. Mox. Cards, your turn.
I would like to Divine Offer your Mox. Pass.
The land. I will draw. A Warstone.
I would like to disenchant the Felvar Stone.
Okay, it's your turn.
Play a land. Try to cast Recall. No, I do not play a land, I'm sorry. I would like to cast a Recall for 2.
I'll Red Blast it.
Yeah, that's fine. I play a land and pass the turn.
Card 7. Second card, your turn.
Factory. Swing with Factory.
Okay, 17.
No, you take 1 more. And pass.
16. Sure. Lotus, 7 cards draw.
Yep.
Factory.
Yep.
It's your turn.
Swing for 4.
It's 2 activated factories,
Yes.
right? I will activate factory.
I try to disenchant. Sword your Factory, sorry.
Counter.
Rapid.
That's fine. No blocks.
Okay.
I'm at 12.
You go.
All right, 6 cards. Draw 7. 3. And your turn.
Swing.
Okay, we will activate factory.
Try to disenchant your factory.
Counter that.
Would counter that.
Mana drain that.
Okay, sure.
Oh, top and pump.
No. This is summoning sick. You played it last turn.
Block and trade.
Okay, sure. So you take 2.
At 10.
Your turn.
You have 2 mana from the mana drain.
Yes.
Right card, Jeff?
1.
We'll get rid of the card. Left. Boring.
Book's good.
They tone, and your turn.
I swing.
8.
Library go. Yep.
And your turn.
Attack.
Disenchant.
Response. Disenchant your book. You go.
With 7. Regrowth mana drain.
Okay.
We will play a 3 cards, mana drains 1. Your turn.
Pass.
Pass.
You go. Yep.
One cards draw.
Yep.
The factory. Your turn.
Go.
Cards draw.
Yep.
The land. How many cards you have?
3.
Swing.
18.
Okay. Your turn.
Go.
The Chaos Orb.
Give me a second. Fine.
How many cards you have?
4.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Cast Dust to Dust,
Sure.
your Soul Ring, and your Fellow Stone.
I would like to power sync that for everything. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more.
Fair Red Blasted.
Okay. The Soul Ring and what? Fellow Stone?
That removed from the game.
Okay.
And one second. I'll attack.
Mm-hmm.
And sure.
Play a factory. Pass.
I'll activate Castor.
Sure.
Take a factory.
Yeah.
Draw. Play a factory.
Sure.
Go to attack step.
Yeah.
8. Swing for 3.
Yes.
Sure.
Mox Jet Volcanic pass.
Okay, we'll do nothing. Discourage. From cards draw. We're gonna recall for 2.
Sure.
The planes, and we'll take back counterspell.
Okay.
We'll do both factories and swing.
Okay, go to 9.
Make sure I don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your turn.
Would like to cast Time Walk.
Resolve.
Play a land, pass the turn.
Mine. Swing for 4.
Okay.
Your turn.
Pass.
I'll draw with library, draw with the book.
Mm-hmm.
For turn. Swing.
Go to 1.
Mox, play Mox.
I would like to power sync the Mox for everything.
Okay. We'll just use one of the counters.
Sure.
Your turn.
Your game.
We know how these games play out.
Let's go to sideboard. I mean, the thing is,
Yeah, I think so.
we can try to get one more in, but then we're at 1 hour 15 or something like that.
And also, I think everybody has the feeling for.
Let's see.
Make sure I know.
I think I boarded 5 cards. Yeah, this is what I boarded in. This is what I boarded out. Oh, how do I do that? Like this, this, and this. I hope you can see everything. Let's move the camera a little bit. Yeah, this is way better. Yeah, so cards I didn't bring in. Blue Elemental Blast, because he's not red heavy, and even though he boarded in red Elemental Blasts, it is what it is. Wrath and Abyss, I think I don't need that against two Sarahs. I have counter spells. I have one sword in the main board. After boarding, I have a fireball. I have recall. I have regrowth. That should be more than enough. I didn't bring in the lightning bolt. It might have been good to take out one more sword to bring in the lightning bolt to deal with factories, but it doesn't change anything. And I think the sword is a little bit better because it also deals with Saras. Um, I didn't see any fireball. I didn't see any black cards or red cards at all. And I felt I don't need the Saros because I would only board them in a creature heavy matchup. Cards I took out one book because I thought four books are a little bit too many. Um, three swords because I really don't need to fight the Saros that hard. I can just power sync them or counterspell them. And lightning bolt is basically not good enough. It gives you reach against smaller aggressive decks, but in the deck mirror you don't need that. Red Elemental Blast I took in to counter the power and relevant cards, and Divine Offering to destroy the books. Yeah, this is it.
Okay, so what I wanted to take out, the lightning bolts aren't great against the deck mirror. It can only get a factory. And I didn't want to leave four swords in the deck. I always know you can Sarah Angels. That's the common move. So even without knowing, I would probably take out two disenchants, maybe one, and leave two in. The Stone Rain, I was just going to risk. If you got Library, I was just going to risk that you were going to have it. I just want to bring in, and I want to take out Time Twister, which I really don't like at all in the deck, not at all. And I wanted to bring in as much control as possible because I thought it's just a matter of control over the board first wins. So anything that would help me. So the fourth book, at least I'm equal to you. I'm trying to get rid of as many artifacts and trying to win counter war. So this was just much more important than this. And again, you don't play heavy red. Maybe you have some red card, but nothing heavy. I wasn't bringing in Moat against two or against factories. Abyss, I don't even know if you're going to bring in any creatures. I did not want to bring in a third Sarah. I wanted to have as much control, so I thought two was more than enough. You're not the burn deck. One more thing I forgot to say about this list in the sideboard is there's only a 14 card sideboard because Martin had just a winning card token as the 15th card, a Goblin Digging Team. So just to let you know. So if you're like, well, you're missing a card, I just didn't want to put that in the sideboard. That's obviously just they're not something that's seriously going to ever be considered to bring in any of the matches leading up to the finals. Again, thanks everyone for watching. It's interesting to historically go through all the matches. We kind of know how these matches go with the deck, so nothing too interesting here, but at least we got to see how the two decks won. And again, it's like whoever draws the most restricted cards is going to win. It's like, I think Mitja's list is slightly favored pre-board, but I don't think that means anything when you actually have a real, if he's 55% chance to win, in theory, it's like once he starts drawing Ancestral and then recall for Ancestral, it doesn't matter with Mind Twist.
I mean,
thanks everyone for watching, and we will have
as soon as one of us hits the library, the game is basically over.
It's over. I mean, we played it out, but like it's over.
Yeah.
So this was NewCon 8/17. In 10 episodes, we will have NewCon 9 2018. So we look.
Wasn't it number 8 to 16?
Yeah, you're right. It was 8/16.
So we'll 9 to
2017.
220. Wish you all the best. Bye bye.